This person says that none of the things that I listed that Biden accomplished help him. None of them help. He says here, yes, you're correct. None of those things helped my family. What does infrastructure do? It doesn't put money in my account or food on my table and turn the economy around. Things were a hell of a lot cheaper when Trump was in office. Blah, 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 blah. Well, he landed on infrastructure of all the things that I mentioned. What does infrastructure do? It doesn't put money in my account or food on my table. Well, first thing that infrastructure does is it puts a lot of people in a given area to work. Right now, you might not be somebody that works on the roads. You might not be somebody that builds bridges. You might not be part of the construction process of the infrastructure, right? But other people are. And when those people are employed, they then spend their money in communities, which creates higher demand for goods and services in the community, which bolsters the businesses in and around their communities, which means those businesses need to start hiring more people, and then they put more people to work, and those people spend the money in the community, and then it increases demand, and so forth and so on. So it has a ripple effect. It's sort of what we saw in reverse in '08 when we had the housing crisis, right? We had the housing crisis, and the housing market cratered. And a lot of home construction workers went out of business. But everybody went, well, why is everybody else suffering? Well, because now those home construction workers are not spending money at the local grocery stores or at the local restaurants or at the local tattoo parlors or pubs or movie theaters or any, pick a fucking business in your town. When you have a whole bunch of guys and gals that are no longer employed, they're no longer spending those dollars in your community. So then demand drops. And when demand drops, then more people get laid off, and it just has a rippling effect. Just like when you put people to work building infrastructure, it has a ripple effect of growth, right? Lewis Black once said that, explained it in a simplistic term, in a comedic bit, about how you boost an economy. And that's part of it, right? He says, build something. I don't care what it is. Just build a big fucking thing. And then you're going to put people to work building the big fucking thing. And then those people are going to go spend their money in their communities, and more people are going to be employed, and so forth and so on. And then people are going to want to come see the big fucking thing. And then there's going to be highways built next to the big fucking thing. And then there's going to be a big fucking thing, hotel and casino. And that's how you grow an economy. So that's the first thing that infrastructure does. The second thing infrastructure does is it creates a network, a solid network of being able to allow folks like yourself who weren't part of the construction process to get to work. Do you not drive to work on roads? Infrastructure did that for you. No, Tom, I work at home. Fine. Do you log in on a computer? Well, then there's a digital infrastructure that needed to be completed. Infrastructure does a lot. And if infrastructure doesn't do anything for people, why did the Trump administration, the first time around, harp on it so much? We're going to do infrastructure. We're going to do infrastructure. If it doesn't do anything, why did he want to do it so bad? Because he knows it does do things. It boosts, it revs up an economy. It helps grow an economy. See, guys like you have been convinced for the better part of 50 years that trickle-down economics is the way. Give rich people more money, and they're going to have so much goddamn money that it's going to trickle down to you. That's not how you grow an economy. You grow an economy by putting middle-class people to work, like construction workers who build bridges and roads. And then those people, like I said, spend their money in their communities, which increases demand, which means all of those businesses have to employ more people, and so forth and so on. It is a growth ripple effect. So yes, infrastructure did help you. The fact that you're just too fucking dense to see it is not our problem.